Hello friends, welcome to testingshala YouTube channel. In this video, I am going to discuss on 10 common interview questions and answers for the freshers. This interview video is only for the fresher who just came out of the college, and I'm going to talk about those 10 important common interview questions and how to answer those questions in a more confident way. Before proceeding further, if you have visited Testing Shala YouTube channel for the first time, then please click on subscribe and bell notification so that all our future videos related to software testing will be in your inbox. That would help you to enhance your software testing skills. Then let's move on to understand what are those 10 common interview questions and how to answer in a confident way. So let's go by one and I will help you to how to answer these questions with few examples as well. The first question normally in any interview would be asked is tell us about yourself. This would be the first question it will be asked in any interview. Being a fresher, what you should do here is you should be answering this question in a more crisp and clear manner. You should be able to answer this question in 1 or 2 minutes to talk about your education, your name, your qualification, and any contributions you have done in terms of college project or any extracurricular activities. If you have it, then you should talk about those. In that way, you should be able to answer these things in just 1 to 2 minutes in a more confident way. You should not keep telling 200 things. You should be very straightforward. One is you should tell your name. The second is your education qualification. When did you pass out? Your college name and university. Then tell about your college project. What are the challenges you faced when you're doing that project, which is relevant to your the interview you are attending. And as well as if you have done any projects apart from your regular college projects and any extracurricular activities if you have where you wanted to showcase and you got some recognition to those additional work which you have done, then please bring it to the notice so that it would help to give a confidence to the interviewer that you are not just a follower, you are a leader, you're leading the things from the front. This is how we should answer the question 1. Then let's move on to the question 2. What are your strengths? So you may be having hundreds of strengths which you wanted to keep talking, but you have to yourself to talking the strength which are more relevant to the interview you are attending. Before coming to the interview, you should clearly understand what is the job requirement, what is the job description, and you have to answer this question more relevant to those aspects. So let me take some example. Let's say you're attending for a fresher job. Let's say you're attending for the testing job. Then you can talk about your strength is in your college days you have done a lot of validations, you have done a lot of reviews which is able to find more issues from the documentation perspective, or you are able to find more issues in the college project that many people have appreciated you. So in that way, so you should talk about those as a strengths which is relevant to your job, so that would give more confidence about you when you're talking about your strength. And you can also you're going to give with examples when you're answering these questions. I hope you understood how to answer what are your strengths. Then the third question normally would be asked is what are your weaknesses? What are your weaknesses is very crucial question and very important questions as well, and you should not get suddenly get shocked what is this question all about. So you should talk about not your actual weaknesses. If you just talk about actual weaknesses, then nobody will give you the job. You should tell you the weaknesses in such a way that you should give a benefit to the project. Let me give you examples. My weakness is My weakness is to ensure that I complete all the work well before time. Until you are not meeting the goal, you are not going to lay back. That is your weakness. That means you are a go to go person, you are a very hardworking person. So that is your weakness. Something like that you should answer them, so that interviewer feels that you are having a lot of confidence in you and you are a good fit for their job. So let's move on to the fourth common interview questions and how to answer it. The fourth interview question is, what are your hobbies? What are your hobbies? Here you should be more talking about if you have any hobbies which are relevant to the job or relevant to the industry which you are working. Let's say your hobby of blogging, right? If you have a blogging, you can talk about some of the real examples which you have done. You have done some blogging and some of the topics you have written. Or you can talk about you have a hobby of climbing mountain or something where you have shown the leadership skills, something like that. You should talk about hobbies which is going to add value to the your job interview. So hence, for all these questions, it requires lot of preparation. Take some time before the interview, think about all these questions and try to formulate the answer which is more relevant to your profile, right? And more relevant to your profile plus to the job which you are applied as well. In that way, you are flexible in answering in a different way based on the job requirement. So this is the fourth common interview question. Then let's move on to the common fifth question, which is, what do you know about our company? This would be very great question would be asked, especially when you are fresher. They expect you should know about their company. So that's why before attending these interviews, do a complete research about their company by going to the Google, to their company pages, understand all the nitty-gritties of the company, and you should be able to talk about that company before going to the interview. So this is very crucial. You should not just go to the company for interview and just say, I do not know about your company. It is very bad. They expect how well you are prepared, what kind of proactiveness you have. So they will be knowing all those things when you are answering this question. Let me move on to the sixth common interview questions being asked for the fresher is, why we should hire you? This is super interview question, and that is where your marketing skills is going to come into help you. Because if you just say some things here, it is not going to add any value to you. You should be very crisp and clear when you are answering this question, and you should talk about all the skills which you are bringing, all the validations you are bringing, so that you can tell them, I have so and so skills and I have so much things I have done in my past experience, or I have done in college, all these things earlier. If you hire me, these are the things it would be beneficial for you. So you should talk about in 3-4 where you are very much confident about it, so that it would boost the interviewer about why they should hire you. So this is how you should answer. Then let's move on to the interview question 7. Common interview question, why do you want to work with this company? So it is again a question related to the 5. When you have done a lot of research about that company and what all the skill set you have and why do you want to work in this company, you should be able to correlate and you should be able to talk about like that. So in that way, they will understand that you have done a lot of research, and you are also going to tell you wanted to build your career in that company. That is going to help both yourself to also the company, because the skills which you are bringing that would help that company. So let's move on to the question number 8. The common question number 8. Where do you see yourself 5 years from now? Because this interview question is for fresher, because you won't be knowing whether you will get a job or not. You're just still a fresher, right? But still they expect, what do you expect yourself next 5 years? That means they expect you are a career oriented person. They expect you are always look for career opportunities, career goals. Hence, that is a question they are going to ask. Then you talk more in terms of the skills you bring and what are the, let's say if you are attending for the testing role, then you start talking about you wanted to grow towards team lead, or you wanted to expertise as an SM in testing, right? Or expertise in automation in certain area. Then start giving some examples, evidences also to prove that you are really moving towards achieving that goals. So these are very strong things which you need to portray in front of the interviewer, that you are really a proactive guy and you are well thought about your career and you know how to drive your career from as a fresher to after 5 years experience, what you need to achieve. So let's move on to the question number 9. Question number 9 is, what are your salary expectation? Being a fresher, getting a job itself a very difficult things, but if someone is going to ask this question, that is fine. What you should do is do some research, and based on your the where you studied and based on the company you are attending, if you have some idea, then you talk about the compensation which you are expecting. Otherwise you just mention them, I am fine with the whatever the salary you are going to give, but as per the industry standard. If you are telling that, then you are not too much greedy about your salary, because this would be your first job which you need to take it, where you are not greedy as well, but you are also expecting few things here. So this is how you should answer question number 9, which is most commonly asked interview questions. Let's move on to the 10th interview questions, which is more commonly asked here is, do you have any question for us? Normally this would be the last question they would be asked before you leave the interview hall. So normally you should not say I do not have any questions. Take the opportunity to ask 1 or 2 questions that would give a confidence. This guy, you are a really the guy, a proactive guy, right? That's why it requires lot of homework about that company, that job, right? You start asking some of the questions on the company or their goals in the company or about the job. That would give a confidence this person is really well prepared, so that you can ask the right questions to the interviewer, so that you will also feel confident in answering back to you with the right answers. I hope you are able to get hold of all the 10 common interviews and along with the what is the answer you need to provide for the fresher jobs. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. If you have visited Testingshala YouTube channel for the first time, then please click on subscribe and bell notification, so that all our future videos related to software testing will be in your inbox. That would help you to enhance your software testing skills. Thanks for watching this video. Bye for now. Take care.